Hello darlings and welcome to Afternoon Tea with Bonbon Magazine. I'm your host Ebony Louise Barrett and this is the first episode of my brand new monthly podcast. Grab yourself a cuppa, let's get cute and cozy together, alright? I'm gonna pour myself a little cup whilst we get into it. Oh my god, I bet that is the best ASMR ever. I am trying to put things down so softly so I'm not disrupting anything. This is my first time doing a podcast. I'm so excited, but I'm also trying not to mess things up, trying to make sure the microphone settings are right, make sure everything's in frame and make sure everything's looking cute. But we are here. I am absolutely ecstatic to finally be able to start blessing you all with the sugary sweet content you guys have been waiting for. You can expect everything you see on Bonbon, so interviews with kawaii creators, amazing illustrators, gifted influencers, designers, whatever it may be, you can expect that here as well. Bonbon has not necessarily been on a hiatus, but I guess that I've kind of been a bit quiet on socials, definitely regarding Bonbon anyway. I'll be having guests on the podcast each month as well. This first initial episode is just me, myself and I, simply because I just want to kind of get comfortable being in front of the camera. This is a whole lot, I've not done this for a while. If you're, true OGs, you might remember I used to have a YouTube channel back in the day, we're talking 2-3 years ago. So this is kind of, something not that new, but still something new, podcast, audio, making sure everything sounds beautiful, all of that. But yeah, I'm so excited to expand the Bonbon universe with you guys. Afternoon Tea will be a chance for me to kind of expand the Bonbon galaxy into a fully fledged universe. Bonbon, I love it so much, but because it is a magazine and I am the only one working on it, it takes a while for it to come out, and I just want to I've been meaning to find a way to kind of keep the content going for you guys, and it's difficult because with mental health you kind of want to either remove yourself from social media a little bit, you don't want to be too on it too much, screen time and all that. And then I've also got to think about posting on the Bonbon page and just that kind of push and tug of it all. I was kind of, stressing about that a little bit. But I am going to be posting on the Instagram more regularly now. I promise you that. And I will be obviously giving you guys afternoon tea every month. So you can keep up to date with all of the cute J fashion goss. I'm not talking goss, but I'm talking what's going on in the fashion scene, what are the catwalks doing, are there any kind of editorials right now that are inspired by Japanese fashion, and whether or not they're doing our world justice. I just had to take a little sip there because there's a couple brands that I can think of that come to mind, simply because, you know what, we're not going to get into it right now, we're going to save it all. Afternoon Tea is a chance for me to create another platform for you guys and for us to fully expand, because Bonbon, I don't want Bonbon to just be a magazine. Bonbon's a world. Bonbon's a safe space. It's a sanctuary. It's a chance for us all to be together, to exist contently and just be prancing about in our cute little kawaii outfits into the sunset. That's all I envision Bonbon to be. And I want to continue that through this podcast, through audio, through events. To those of you that attended my first event last year, thank you so much for coming. That was such an incredible experience. I can't thank you enough. That night really brought it home why I do Bonbon, and the love that I share for people who dress like me, people who look like me, and just really feeling at home and feeling at one with everything. It just, not having any normies give you weird looks or, throwing weird comments, you know, you're just in a safe space, all existing together, you know. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that I was able to do that and you guys were able to come and we were able to have a cute ass time. So yeah, I was kind of talking about it before, but like afternoon tea is going to be a chance for me to basically sustain the bonbon world a bit more efficiently, if that makes sense. That was like the most adult sentence. I hated every second of that, but you guys know what I mean. You know, as an independent creative, I run bonbon myself, I edit it myself, I find the submissions myself. All of that is something that I absolutely adore, and you know, I wouldn't change it for the world. And I know obviously like once bonbon grows, I can introduce more people and I can have more help and it will just be so great. But like at the moment it is very much, you know, just me behind it, so you guys are really truly getting in real time as I'm working on things, you know. So trying to do that while also, to those of you who are new here, I am a photographer and creative director. You know, I creative direct and photograph, not this one, obviously I'm the model, but I creatively direct all of the editorials you'll see in bonbon as well. So yeah, if you guys didn't know that, now you know. So yeah, I've got to kind of sustain myself in that way. I'm trying to, you know, become a full-time photographer, but also run bonbon, and it's a lot for one person. But you know, I have had beautiful opportunities with people where they've come up to me and been like, oh my god, I'd love to help you with bonbon and da da da. But the thing is, it's just very much like, it is still very much my baby, and I will be growing it obviously, but like it's gonna come with time. She's still a baby. She's 3 and a few months old, 3 years and a few months old now. So, you know, she's got some growing to do, but I'm just so excited to be here with you guys and to share this space. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I'm going to pour myself another cup of tea because I talk for England, quite literally. Yeah, I want to talk about burnout, and the reason I kind of obviously took a hiatus or disappeared from socials for a little bit. Cheers. I kind of addressed it a little bit before, but burnout is a real thing. And I'm sure you guys have all experienced it, especially us kawaii souls. You know, we are all so, I feel like that all of the kawaii people I've met are so sensitive and so, you know, we're such gentle souls, you know, and the world is a lot, especially right now. And I feel that that was the main reason I kind of had to take a step back, not just from bonbon but from life, and actually kind of find my own rhythm like within the world, because I graduated about, oh my god, it's 2 years ago this May. I'm actually gonna be sick. That's, what the fuck, 2 years this May I'm gonna be a graduate of two. That's insane. That's madness. That's madness. How are you telling? And then I won my award and stuff. Oh my god, it's all coming back. It's all coming back. That's mad. No, that's actually mad, because 2 years ago I was literally a completely different person, and I feel like all of us were. Like, yeah, it's insane. But yeah, as I was saying, I went to uni and I studied fashion promotion and imaging at University for the Creative Arts in Epsom, and it was great. It was good. You know, the first year was really exciting. It was really like just heartwarming to see the possibilities and what you could do. Like we were introduced to public relations, PR, visual communication, obviously photography and styling, and I kind of that's basically when my love and my kind of grind on photography just kind of went through the roof, because I was so inspired and I had so much to give, and I still do. But back then, like, you know, it's like it's weird comparing it, but it's like finding a new series to binge, and it's like, oh my god, I just need to do. That's literally how I felt when I like picked up a camera for the first time and styled something and just wrapped it in bows and roses. It truly felt like a bit of me, and I don't see it any other way. But yeah, I went to uni, and I was at uni for 3 to 4 years. So I did my degree for 3 years, and then I was looking at my hands like, is that 3? Is that a number 3? I was go for 4 years straight, and it was a lot. And obviously, as someone who is neurodiverse and suffers with anxiety and depression and just day-to-day life with living with that, it's a lot trying to just be in your own mind and be at one with your thoughts whilst you're alone, and that's something that I've definitely, had to do, like, had no choice. When freelancing was dead, I'm obviously freelance. When freelancing was dead end of last summer, I was freaking out. I didn't know what was gonna happen because I could barely sustain myself, let alone sustain Bonbon. And it was making me really sad because, I feel like the reason a lot of us create is to heal, and we do it because it brings us joy and it sets our soul on fire, and that one thing that brought me all the happiness I couldn't do, and it wasn't accessible. And yeah, it was really sad. But it also forced me to sit down in silence with myself and be like, damn, a lot has happened. Yeah, it's just so nice to see like Bonbon like being read, like, but also like people posing with it and taking cute pictures, and it's just like, oh, like everything. I'm just so happy that like I feel so welcomed, because like I'm also, I mean, I've dressed differently my whole life, but like kawaii fashion, like I always loved kawaii, but I truly started dressing kawaii like probably the very beginning of university, college time. But even then I was having an identity crisis. I was like an emo. I didn't know what I was. And I feel like all of us have been there. And like, I had that, and now I'm here, and it's just so wholesome to look back and be like, damn, she's grown. And all of us have grown in our own little ways. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap that up on episode 1. Oh my god, is that a wrap? Have we done it? I just can't wait to continue building the Bonbon world with you guys whilst the world outside is in flames. Like, it's just falling apart. But we get to exist in our cute little space, and you guys get to chill here with me. And, I want it to be very much like comfortable, casual. Like, I want afternoon tea to be like unfiltered. You know how you have like the after party? Like, this is the after party. We're at the after party now. Something like Bonbon is so special, and like creating a safe space in an industry that is not built off of people that look like me or look like us, or talk like us or dress like us or just exist as we are. And yeah, it's hard, and it's really hitting home to me how hard it is to fully form a space and to fully have that representation for us, because like obviously Harajuku's been around since bitch, like it's not new, but like actually having a designated space in fashion for J fashion, like on the catwalks and like in editorials, and like high fashion, we're gonna break that barrier. I'm already breaking it. I'm already like, that's a wrap on episode 1 of Afternoon Tea with Bonbon Magazine. I've been your host, Ebony Louise Barrett, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Oh my god, we're gonna have so much fun. I want you guys to write like in the comments who you want on, like if you want to come on. Like, it's very informal. Like, I'm nobody. Like, we just gonna be talking, chatting, like we're besties, just in my room chilling. So just shoot me a DM or an email. And yeah, we're gonna just shout out some amazing businesses and just do cute shit while looking cute. Bye, guys.